Y'all probably wondering why I'm rolling out these videos back to back to back like that. It's cause I'm hungry, nigga. You gon' feed me? I got kids to feed, nigga. I got a roof to put over my head, nigga. What you gon' do for me, nigga? Huh? Nah. I need to get my name out there. I got to make sure I'm in the YouTube presence so that way y'all can see my beautiful chocolate face all over the YouTube, whatever, algorithm shit. You know how they do the damn thing. Whatever. Listen, top 10 scientifically impossible places that actually exist. Yeah, that's what we watching today. Y'all ready? Hit it!
Gotta show who got the juice. Take it how you want it, I'm just telling the truth. How you still hitting when it's dope as you?
Just do it!
I'm ready to see,
Want to see more cool videos on our
what this
channel?
talking about right
We
here,
do.
yeah.
So press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Yeah, of
The
course.
7 wonders of the natural world may have been named too quickly. Wonders like the Grand Canyon and Victoria Falls are certainly
Right.
big, and anyone who sees them will surely be impressed.
I mean,
But
I don't know
sheer
about making those
size
faces,
isn't enough
but
to truly leave a person in awe. There
You
are
know.
other places in this world, though, that are far stranger. Places that seem almost alien, as if they could only exist on a planet that evolved separately from our own.
Right.
These
I
are
wondered
places
about
that
that. Like,
scientists have had to struggle
there an
just
Earth
to
in
understand
our
how
Earth?
they ever could have been
like,
formed.
is there another
Places that will truly make you wonder, not just because they're beautiful,
pocket
but
in the
because they
Earth
seem
where
to
other
follow
animals and
scientific
beings
laws
reside?
that
You get what I'm
don't
saying?
exist anywhere
It's
else
so
on Earth.
big.
Number 10. Devil's Kettle. As far as natural mysteries go, the Devil's Kettle in Minnesota is one of the most intriguing
like the
ones.
devil peeing in
At
there,
a
too. What's all
particular
that yellow
point
water?
along the Brule River, the river's water splits into two. One split continues its course onto the Lake Superior, and the other split, well, we have no clue where it goes.
Really?
Scientists know it has to end up somewhere, but we
So yeah, they really can't figure out where that water goes. Really?
don't know
Drones?
where that is. Scientists
Maybe?
first tried putting dye into the kettle and waited to see which part of the lake turns up colors. It was a futile effort. Nothing turned up. Next, they decided to try it with ping pong balls. They also vanished without a trace. What the hell is going on? We all know that laws of science
Yeah,
dictate that
that's
the water
super
has to
weird.
turn up somewhere. Even if it is being stored underground, there should be markings and it should be traceable. Aliens, parallel universe, glitch in our programming, some Mayan trick? Your guess is as good as mine. Number 9.
Glitch in our programming.
Hessdalen Lights. Residents of Hessdalen Valley, Norway, are continually living in a realm of great scientific mystery. Almost every night, lights appear in the sky. They are
What
of
is
bright
that?
colors. They dance around, shift shapes, flash unmistakably, and disappear, only to appear the next day during the night.
Now, come on. Now, y'all can't tell me that's not alien. Like, I believe in aliens. I don't care what you say.
This has been going on for 4 decades at least. Scientists are perplexed by this mystery. There are theories, though, but none seems to be good enough. Since at least the early 1930s, people have spotted the lights and hypothesized what could be causing
Now,
them.
that's not. Come
One
on
theory
now.
suggests
Come on now.
that the lake is
Come on now.
radioactive. The radon rides dust particles, and upon elevations, it decays and produces lights. Another theory suggests that the base of the valley is full of sulfuric acid. Sulfur reacts to the water and produces what scientists call sparks.
Really?
Hundreds of tests have been performed to pinpoint the exact cause, but to no avail. Number 8. Mobile Cave.
Can't figure out what
In
all this stuff
southeastern
is.
Romania, there is a cave that was locked away from the slightest ray of light for 5.5 million years. And that has a completely different atmosphere from the Earth. The cave was
See?
discovered by workers.
Now, that's what I was talking about. A completely different pocket that's inside of the earth that maybe perhaps other beings, other, type of animals and everything could possibly live, like how they showed in the Godzilla and King Kong movie, and kind of like how they showed in Journey to the Center of the Earth and all of these other. You get what I'm saying?
Looking to set up a power plant. They tested the ground to see if it was a safe place to build and cracked open a pathway that leads into one of the strangest places on Earth. If you descend through the narrow shaft and past a series of tunnels, you enter a chamber with a lake of sulfuric water stinking of rotten eggs. The air there is toxic, filled with hydrogen sulfide, and contaminated with 100 times the surface's level of carbon dioxide.
Whoa.
The strangest part, though, is that a whole ecosystem has survived inside it. Researchers have found 33 species inside the cave that don't exist anywhere outside of it. They've adapted to survive in a sulfuric atmosphere, living by feeding off of foam on top of the stones. Number 7.
Wow.
Lake Karachay. The Soviet Union had many nuclear facilities, and most of them were ill-planned and unsafe. Inside one such factory, there is a lake. The lake's water has more radioactive material than anywhere else on Earth. Lake Karachay
Why haven't they
so
tried to clean
radioactive that you will die within an hour if you stand
What?
near it.
Are
Soviets
you
dumped nuclear?
If you stand near it, not even getting in it, if you stand near it, I don't want to go the fuck over there. What the hell?
Waste into the lake. Their nuclear practices have caused a few problems with the lake in the past. In 1957, an explosion blew the factory apart, and the radioactive particles spread more than 23,000
Why
kilometers.
does this stuff exist? Why haven't we tried to clean it? Because you'll
radioactive
die.
than
That's why.
Chernobyl.
That's why we haven't tried
The
to clean
lake
it.
has
Come
been
on.
covered with concrete to keep these
Come on.
disasters
Come
from happening. Still,
Wow.
the entire
That's stupid.
place is eerily unstable and massively radioactive.
Okay.
Number 6.
Wow.
The Double Tree of Cassorzo. In the countryside of Piemonte, Italy, there is an unusual sight. There is a cherry tree there that looks, in most respects, just like any other healthy cherry tree.
It does.
Except that it happens to be growing directly on top of a mulberry tree.
I've never seen
This
that
isn't
in all the
completely
days of my
unprecedented.
life of living.
Parasitic trees have grown out of others before.
Parasitic?
But normally, they are small, stunted things that live short lives before falling off.
So it's a
The double tree
parasitic.
of Cassorzo, though, consists of 2 fully formed, healthy trees, each spreading its branches 5 meters across.
I've never seen
Nobody
that.
quite knows how it happened. The locals believe that
Wow.
a bird may have dropped a cherry seed on top of the mulberry tree. The seed grew roots that pushed through the mulberry tree's hollow trunk and reached all the way to the soil below, letting it survive and grow into a full, healthy tree.
Get
Number
out.
5. The sleeping city of Kalachi. The city of Kalachi, Kazakhstan, is not Disney's creation. It is as real as it gets. Citizens of Kalachi face a very peculiar epidemic. People just collapse into naps randomly, even while walking on the road.
So they just
They
got
also report
narcolepsy all
memory
over the
loss,
place?
fatigue, and hallucinations. The epidemic
So we just got narcolepsy, or what the hell? What the hell is going on?
affects people from all genders and ages. Kazakhstan has even recommended evacuations, but they are no closer to solving the problem. One theory suggests that the residents are facing some kind of radiation poisoning, since the area is near a uranium mine.
What?
However, there are flaws in that theory. All the blood tests and other monitoring has turned up 0 evidence. Secondly, there is a town which is closer to the mine than Kalachi, and they have reported no such epidemic. Number 4. Circles of Namibia.
I don't
It is
know.
an ecological mystery sitting throughout Namibian deserts. There are fields of grass with circles carved in them at regular intervals. The circles are almost perfectly created and can range from 10 to 60
Shit look like
feet
a
in diameter.
disease. What?
And
It's
by
making
the
my
way,
skin
if you were
itch.
thinking of the movie The Signs, you are not alone.
I don't like
Forget
that.
explaining the circles. Scientists are not even sure of the more basic questions, such as, why are there circles? Why not any random shape?
I don't like how that look.
Nothing grows in
It
these
just
circle
looks
patches.
weird from up there.
Scientists have come up with various theories.
Is that
and all
landslide
have
of the
been
land got a
debunked almost
disease or
immediately.
something?
In 2013, Norbert Jurgens, an environmental scientist, said that termites were the cause of the circles. But in 2015, biologist Walter Schinkel tested the hypothesis
Termites
and
look
disproved it.
disgusting.
Number 3. The Hum of Taos. A barely audible buzzing sound that you cannot pinpoint can infuriate you. We have all been there when a distant lawnmower or our TV starts making a buzz, and unless and until we don't find where it's coming from, it feels like our brain is eating itself from the inside.
What?
Now imagine the pain and frustration of residents.
Wait. What the fuck is that?
Of Taos in New Mexico. Since the early 1990s, large numbers of residents of Taos have complained about a constant humming sound. It can be heard all around the town and has driven people nuts. For 20 years, various investigators have
So we got secret transmissions going on? Like, what is that even what is that about? Like,
tried to locate the hum, but to no success. Some scientists have hypothesized that the town's residents are super hearers who can detect sound that ordinary humans can't. But doesn't that raise more questions than it answers? Number 2, never-ending lightning storm. In western Venezuela, over the Catatumbo River, there is a storm that never ceases.
What the hell
at 7
is...
p.m. every night, lightning crashes over
Is
the
that
water
just a big
for 10
hurricane that
hours
just
every night,
goes on and on?
60 nights each year.
Are you serious?
Nobody knows for sure why it happens. Up until recently, the leading theory was that it had something to do with uranium in the bedrock, although scientists are starting to doubt it. Today, the leading theory is a complicated one. It posits that the shape of the mountains cause warm trade winds to collide with cold air from the Andes. That collision is then fueled by the rapidly evaporating water below and methane from a nearby oil field.
Whoa.
Nobody actually knows for sure, though, why it happens. Everything about it is mysterious, including one moment in 2010 when it inexplicably stopped. One day, the storm just died down without explanation and seemed for a while to be over. Then, after 6 weeks of silence,
that's
it sparked
crazy.
up again and has been raging ever since.
I know that's not how it look
Boiling
now.
River.
I know that's not how it look.
Deep in the
That's like
Amazon
a movie.
lies a river 4 miles long and unlike any other on Earth. The Shenandoah Timpishka is so hot that any animal that steps into it gets boiled alive. When a hapless creature wanders in, the eyes cook first, melting in its skull.
Oh my god.
Soon the animal is in too much pain to keep swimming to safety. Water fills its mouth and lungs, and it is cooked from the inside out.
Oh, Jesus.
The river gets as hot as 91
call on
degrees
them.
Celsius, 196 degrees Fahrenheit, and scientists aren't completely sure why. Normally, water that gets this
Volcano
hot
nearby?
is fed by a volcano.
Right.
But this one is 700 kilometers removed from the nearest one. There is a theory, though. Scientists believe that boiling hot water from under the earth cracks through fault lines and heats up the river, making the water a geothermal system unlike any other.
Okay.
Gotta show 'em who got the juice. Taking how you want it, I'm just telling the truth. How you still hitting when it's dope as you?